Good morning. As you can see, different background. Um, First day post op surgery. Good morning. As you can see, different background. Um, First day post op surgery. So I've been kind of missing in action on both my channels lately because I've had a lot of issues going on. But I just wanted to get up here and kind of go over my experiences. Um, so for all my females who are on this channel, and maybe going through the same thing, I know, bear with me, I look like I can play in color purple with my hair right now, so I'm being very vulnerable, letting you see the inside of Hellcat Honey. But I had a total hysterectomy yesterday. I will first off say to people, when you're Googling, take things with a grain of salt. So I'm a healthcare provider, but I, just like everybody else did, I turned to Dr. Google. And I'm telling you right now, Dr. Google scared the shit out of me. Literally. Um, you go on YouTube trying to look at people's experiences, their recoveries, and all of that. So ultimately, your mind starts to go in this not happy space, right? Um, so my complications started around the age of 19. I had a lot of issues with cysts, and ultimately lost my right ovary because I had a cyst the size of a grapefruit. Um, so since that time, having in and out issues with fibroids, heavy menstrual cycles, um, cramping, literally my stomach would bloat. All these years I've been kind of wondering, very active, athletic, but I always had that bowling ball stomach, right? And I'm like, where the hell is this? I'm not eating to have a stomach like this. And at one point, um, throughout the process, I was saying maybe I have endometriosis. Maybe there's something going on. Fast forward to, let's go back about maybe 2 years ago. I started really having severe, debilitating back pain. In which at first I thought it was urology, right? I thought it was my kidney, something going on. Followed up with, urology, kidney scans, you name it, everything checked out. And then they were saying, well, maybe it's the fibroids pushing on something that's causing all of your symptoms. So went back to my GYN, and we're going back and forth, and he was like, look, you have kids, you have a heavy cycle where you're requiring iron transfusions every so often. We can try to nip everything in the bud, and maybe that will take care of the back pain. Can't say 100%, but this is probably an option you need to consider. It took me some time, but that back pain was it was a constant. It was daily. And then there are times right before my period and during my period where it's debilitating, and I am one tough cookie, right? Um, so had the hysterectomy yesterday. Experience was fantastic. I love my doctor. The anesthesiologist was great. The only issue I have with my doctor is I told him, I said, when you knock me out and you're doing my surgery, go in there and nip, tuck, clip, and everything and shift the fat around. So when I wake up, I look like a Barbie doll. But unfortunately, came back looking like myself. So that I'm gonna knock off one of them stars. I'm just letting you know. No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing. Fantastic experience. Coming out of anesthesia was a little rough for me. Uh, all of the medical staff was awesome. I did have one nurse, though. I will tell you, us nurses, we can be very good at what we do, but sometimes we're just a little too much. Um, and the one thing, she kept handling like, you gotta pee. And I'm like, bruh, hold it. Let me get myself together because the anesthesia is not working well with me. And for anybody who knows me, again, I can be combative with medicines, really irritable, and I think yesterday the Lord tested my patience because I was going to knock that one out. But ultimately went to the bathroom. I will say after a hysterectomy, um, taking that first pee, oh my God. is like a chore. It's like you ran a marathon. It burns, it kind of stings a little bit, and it's basically muscle memory. You got to tell yourself to wake up, right? Getting home was a process. So for anybody who's going through a hysterectomy, I will tell you, get a pillow. Okay, so you put that pillow as a barrier between the seatbelt, and then you just pray to God, your loved one, your husband or your wife or whoever is driving you home, don't hit them bumps, because I'm telling you, there were moments that I wanted to reach over there and strangle my husband. Really. Got home, and they sent me home with some Percocet. And I will tell you again, I don't take pain medicines, but my doctor insisted, saying, hey, you got to have some medicines on board for the first 2 days, or I'm not going to let you go home. So ultimately, we decided on Percocet, and every 8 hours I was going to take ibuprofen 800 milligrams. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Your girl had one Percocet, and that was it, because I was out of my mind. I was dizzy. It gives me severe migraines, and I said, to hell with this crap. I'm going to suck it up. I'm tough. I'll just suck it up with the Motrin. And that brings me back to the point where you have to make sure when you're researching that you take everything as a grain of salt. The pain right now is bearable. I'm not really in pain. Like I said, this is day one post-op. I just got a shower. Now, I will tell you from experience, as soon as you get home, because you do want to eat no matter what. So I ate saltine crackers. I mean, them things take like steak and eggs. And I tried to eat whatever I craved, I was eating to get that on my stomach, because you need that when you're taking medicines. The other thing, would invest in prune juice, Miralax, gas pills, and stool softeners. So that combination, and I love coffee, so I already had a cup of coffee laced with Miralax. I had prune juice. My mom came over. She's basically taking care of me. She stayed with me tonight, slept in the bed, helped me to the bathroom, back and forth. I will say that the abdominal pain, you're in discomfort, right? Because everything, you're trying not to use your core muscles, but ultimately you don't realize how much you use your core. I mean, walking, lifting your legs, things like that. So you're a little tender. Again, it's not unbearable. I will tell you, to this morning when I had my blowout, and I'm telling you, it's the little things in life. You feel like a little kid. You felt rewarded. Oh my God. And I know that's TMI, but when I did it, I'm telling you, I almost cried. Like I sat there and won an achievement. I was like, oh, I made a poop, but it felt so good. Now, during the process, hurt like shit. It feels like you are delivering a baby. But after the process, oh my God. And I got in that shower. Ain't nothing like taking a warm shower. So my doctor went laparoscopic. So I have 3 incisions, one on the right, one on the left, and one through my navel. Surgery went well. He said that I bled a little more than he would like. But my hemoglobin levels, my blood levels were not tremendously low, so he was okay with that. Other than that, I'm telling myself to not try to get up. That's the main thing, because I'm really not hurting. My family members are in amazement because I'm up and about, and I thank God that I'm up and about. But I just wanted to kind of walk you through this journey. So if anybody else was going through that, or they had questions, feel free to just jot it down. Let me know. But this is day 1. So today, basically, I am just resting. I am eating. I'm going to tell myself to kind of walk periodically for about 5-7 minutes if I can upstairs. I'm upstairs. I'm not going downstairs. But just to the kids' room and back a couple of times to make sure, because I don't want to sit here and be sedentary and then increase the chances of clots. And then today I'm gaming. I'm just enjoying this time. I'm going to play a couple of games. I have my dog right here next to me. The whole night, my mom and dad tried to keep the dog away from me, and he is literally like my baby, my child. He whined the whole time. I had to literally put his cage beside me for him to go to sleep. And now he is comfortably laying beside me, not giving me any problems. So he's happy, I'm happy, we're all happy. But I will check on you tomorrow, just kind of update you, let things, see how they going. Hopefully I will look better than this tomorrow. If not, it is what it is. This is reality. I'm not going to sit here and put on makeup because after surgery, who the hell does that? I know I don't. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.